You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Friday is a hood classic. An actual hood classic. Sorry, High School Musical. It's one of those movies that I'll always remember. And it's one of the realest movies I've ever watched. The whole series is just super quotable and full of memes, especially the first one. Some of these memes people use and don't even know where they came from. But I do. Let's get into that one time Ice Cube got fired and almost smoked. This video was requested by a couple of people throughout the past 2 to 3 months. I lost track of who requested it, but if y'all are still around, thank you for sticking around and thank you for waiting patiently. This one is for y'all. Thanks for watching and enjoy. 6K subscribers is crazy, by the way. Thank y'all. The movie starts with all the wacky and whimsical happenings in the hood.
My daddy caught him trying to break into my house 2 days ago and beat him down.
Then we get introduced to Craig and all his family. This man grabs literally the biggest bowl he could find and pours all the cereal. This man giggling Chuck, man, what are you proud of? Too bad there's no milk. Like, bro, you couldn't feel the milk was empty? Then my dog Pop shows up out of nowhere and gives this man a lecture about how he had nothing.
When I was coming up, we didn't have milk, cereal, a bowl to eat in. You do like that. What, mouth with your hand like that? You ever do that?
Mom, you didn't tell Daddy what happened yesterday, did you?
No, I wouldn't tell on my baby.
Now, your mama told me what happened to you yesterday.
Oh!
What?
Turns out Craig got fired on his day off somehow, and his dad wants him to be a dog catcher. Craig's friend Smokey comes over unannounced, and Craig don't like that, so he threatens his life. Let me just point out how concerned Smokey is with the fact that Craig has a gun. It's almost like he's afraid of something big that's gonna happen. I don't know. The next scene, Big Worm pulls up in his drop top and they show us that Smokey sells dope for him. Smokey starts doing a Harlem Shake and he thinks that Smokey's been smoking his stuff. Hey man, I don't know what you expected. His name is Smokey. It's in the name, dog.
And you know this, man!
Smokey goes back and they talk about how Craig got fired for allegedly stealing boxes on the job. Then Nia Long runs by, got these boys foaming at the mouth. She literally had time moving slowly but talking at normal speed.
Hi, you guys.
Hey.
After Smokey tries being an incredible influence and gets Craig high, he tells his homeboy about what happened to Red.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh? No.
Man, this is what I mean by this being one of the realest movies ever. At least one of the reasons. They're literally just chilling on their porch and chopping it up and talking about what's going on in the neighborhood. Also, W world building, honestly. The flashback serves to establish the neighborhood bully. Grown men have a neighborhood bully. But yeah, Debo runs around and basically does what he wants and takes all the stuff and all that. They go to Smokey's place so he can smoke in peace, and this dude's whole personality is Bud.
How you gonna sell bud and you smoke?
No. That's my only problem.
They then introduce this little gremlin, Ezel, and he tries to secure himself a check. He even got the actual director looking at him crazy. At least he got a free drink out of it though.
Now she gonna be ashamed of herself coming out looking like that.
Hey, how you doing? Fine. I'm on my way to work. Call me when you get home. Okay.
That's so real, bro. They go back to Craig's house to just hang out and smoke. And Smokey's a terrible influence. It's like 30 minutes into the movie and he's only said one helpful thing throughout the entire thing. He's smoking some stuff that Smokey is supposed to be selling.
How you gonna sell bud and you smoke?
You need better friends, dog. What happened to those musicians you used to hang out with? Then Pastor Mac smells what's happening from the neighborhood over and pulls up to ask for some of what Smokey's smoking on.
Why don't you just give him a little bit for my cataract?
You didn't put in on this, man.
Neither did you. You're supposed to be selling it anyway. After Smokey tells a story about him smoking some angel dust, how many times did I say smoke so far just now? After Smokey tells a story about him smoking some angel dust, they chase a little kid down the street and Debo comes by to chill.
What's up, Stanley? Well, fuck.
Debo gets Smokey to break into Stanley's crib and take some money. I don't know why he needed Smokey, but oh well.
For some reason, I don't think Smokey wanted to go in there. But peer pressure's a motherfucker.
Man, that wasn't peer pressure. That was just some insightful rhetoric used to coerce an unsure participant in an activity that arises out of serendipity.
Stop being a bitch, come on.
Smokey gives Craig some of what he's smoking on, and it's his first time, so it starts to get a little weird for him.
Don't start tripping, Craig.
Craig starts tripping and being paranoid. He sees Big Perm in the cabinets and stuff.
I'm gonna kill you and Smokey because you playing with my emotions. You heard?
Debbie. Nia Long's name is Debbie in this movie. I can't believe I didn't write that down the whole time. Debbie stops by and she sees that Craig is high and he sobers up immediately. Pops comes home early because he got bit and he tells the two to go on the porch where they see Big Worm in an ice cream van? Why are you fake selling ice cream to people? What in the world is the point of this? Anyway, Smokey drags Craig into his trouble and they have until 10 p.m. to bring Big Perm the money. Just adding on to when I said he's a terrible influence. No wonder he didn't show up in the other two movies.
What you want?
Give me some chili Fritos.
I'm close, fat boy.
To give me my money back.
I'm killing you.
Mama!
Where Craig at?
Oh, he in the house.
Dog, I ain't put you in this position. What you looking at me for? While Craig handles some business, Smokey goes on a poop adventure.
Smokey! Smokey! Hey, he's dead. You better not tell nobody. Hey! Smokey back here taking a shit!
And when he gets told off, he finally tries to take some responsibility. Pops catches Craig preparing for the worst and gives him a lesson on being a man.
When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed.
Debo comes back on the Debo mobile and he takes Red's chain that his grandma gave him.
Why you tripping, Debo? Shut up, fuck, I knocked your ass.
He gonna cry in the car.
Then Mr. Parker kicks his wife out for cheating, and these two are just sitting there laughing and cheesing like their lives aren't at risk.
Cause you playing with my emotions. You heard?
Man, I would be scared out of my mind asking everyone for money. Well, everyone copes how they feel they need to, I guess.
Give me a glass of water.
You know, I was wondering what the point of this was, but it's because Ice Cube dropped the Ice Cube, I think. Bro put in-game secrets. You better worry about paying Big Perm instead of making these Easter eggs. As time goes on, Craig and Smokey talk about what they're gonna do instead of actually doing anything. I can relate. You got me. And Janet Jackson pulls up, but Smokey is dissatisfied for some reason.
Hey, dang. Loan me $200. Me and Smokey got into a big worm with that. Say if we don't pay him, we gonna kill it. So you gonna loan me the money or not?
Not.
Are you serious? He just told you his life is at risk and you don't care.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
What did your brother do to make you feel this way about him? To make you feel like it's fine to let him die? Also, where's Craig's money? He doesn't have a job now, but he had one. Did you spend your entire last check on a piece, bro? While Debo is sleeping, Smokey sneaks in to take the $200 that Debo got. And Ezell had the same idea and messes up the whole operation. They can't get the money, so they beat up this little kid to blow off some steam. And Perm's crew shows up to scout the area, so they go in the house to do nothing.
Somebody, pay Smokey?
Don't play dumb.
Man, you don't have to holler, man. I ain't got it yet.
You know you don't fucked up, right?
No. Now, Dana told me about that big snake situation.
Big one.
Big worm, big hole, big... I don't give a damn.
They don't have the money, so Perm's boys pull up to do good on his promise. After that whole fiasco, everyone's coming outside to see what's going on. Even the sister, for some reason.
Mama, where Craig at?
Nah, don't be asking where he is now. He told you the situation, you did nothing about it. You should have seen it coming. Craig dead. Debo hit Felicia and Debbie confronts him, but he hits her too. Like, what was she expecting? Craig ups the pole and Nah, Craig remembers what his dad said, and he put the gun down to fight fair. Then he realized that fighting fair doesn't win you fights, so he forgets what his dad says.
He needs some milk.
Even the mom forgets what the dad says. Let me point out that they're all crying for Craig to beat Debo like they can't help him out. Like, help him. The one person that tried to help him was stopped. Not even Stanley tried to help, and they were fighting on his grass.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Smokey gets his 200, Red gets his chain back, and Craig gets Debbie's heart, even though he shouldn't have. But you know, this is hood accurate. Craig has nothing going for him, has terrible friends, gets into life-threatening trouble, but she still likes him. Well, I guess he was literally the only one to stand up to Debo. In the end, Craig gets his job back and has a good night rest, and Smokey pays Perm back and stays out of the selling business. So, you know, happy ending. That's Friday, man. This movie is a classic that holds up super well. The stuff that happens and the story behind it are all super relevant. This movie aged like wine, honestly. One place, one story, one day, a ton of stuff happening, but that's how it is. I feel like they had a lot of like random things happening just to like add to the realism of what was going on. It may seem like a lot, but all the random stuff happening is super accurate to how it actually is in some hoods. If I were to change one thing about this movie, I would have made Smokey and Craig not be friends anymore, but they didn't talk to each other at the end of the movie, so I guess it's over. Either way, Ice Cube did a great job. Chris Tucker, great as always. Everyone else played their roles well, and they all fit right in. This also kind of highlights Ice Cube's writing ability, since all the dialogue feels very natural. Y'all been requesting a ton of great movies to the point where I'm kind of losing track and I can't get to them all. So for the rest of this month, I'll just be focusing on Christmas so I can regroup and I'll get back to what we need to get to. You feel me? I don't even know if I'll get to every single one, but I'm for sure gonna try. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope the wait was worth it. I had tons of fun making this one, and I hope y'all had fun watching it. Like, comment, subscribe if you like my vibe. Suggestions and requests, of course, are always welcome, and glory be to God.